a squat position is such a cool position to rest, and a lot of people are saying that you should spend more time in a squat. But what if you just fall back when you try to stay in a squat position, or you stay with your glutes far away from the floor and you can't get deeper into the squat position? Well, this may be due to the fact that your ankles are inflexible, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to mobilize and stretch your ankles to sit comfortably in a squat position.
The flexibility guy, Coach Elia.
Hey guys, I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to increase your squat and ankles flexibility using a chair and a weight. But before I start, let me remember you that if you want to increase your lower body flexibility and you also want to get the splits, you can check out my book, Split Second, clicking on the link in the description down below or on Amazon. Alright, now get ready to start a chair and a weight. Alright guys, so if you want to improve your squat position, you have to work on three main areas: your ankles, your hips, and your legs. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to work on your ankles with probably one of the best exercises out there. You just need a weight and a chair. So the way you do want to do this exercise is the following, alright? So you do want to start by putting one foot on the chair, like this. All right, now you do want to grab the weight and you want to put the weight on top of your knee like this. You want to go on top of your back foot. You want to take a couple of steps back with your back foot. And now we have two main variations, all right, in this exercise here. The first one is the dynamic variation, where you start on top right over here, knee on top of the foot, then you drive your knee forward, you drive your hips down, and you come back up. As you can see here, I'm working on the ankle flexion, all right? This one. This is what may miss in your squat, because as you squat, your ankle goes into flexion, which means that it moves like this, all right? And with this exercise here, we are using the weight to push the knee closer to the foot and the shin bone closer to the foot, and then this way we're trying to increase the flexibility of that area. All right, so this is ankle flexion, when I'm pulling my foot toward my shin bone. All right, and this may be missing in your squat. Most of the time this is missing. All right, so if you perform this exercise here, you're gonna be stretching all the muscles that may limit that range of motion. All right, now talking specifically, your ankle flexion may be limited by your calves muscles, more in particular by a muscle of your calves called soleus, all right, which is a tiny little muscle inside your calves. All right, now this is the first variation, so you do want to start with the first, but I want to show you another one which is excellent and even slightly more intense. So rather than just going up and down as I've shown you, so rather than doing this and this, you do want to do the following. So you do want to block the weight with your top hand, like here. All right, so I'm blocking the weight, and I'm also pushing down with my hand. And I go down into the stretch and I put the other hand just to assist the position, and now I push down. So as you can see, I'm pushing my hips toward my foot and my ankle, but the main focus of the stretch shouldn't be on my hips or my back leg. It should be on my front ankle. That's where I do want to work, and that's where I should be focusing during the stretch. All right, so go down and feel that you're closing this angle here. So this angle here, I do want to make sure that I'm pushing my shin bone as close to the front foot as possible, so I can do something like I go down, come back up, but I keep the movement really little, because I do want to make sure that I'm spending the max amount of time in the stretch. So I go down, push, push, come back, push, push, come back, push, push, come back. All right, so I do want to make sure that I'm staying in the stretch and I'm trying to stretch as deep as I can, all right, for reps. We have two main variations here. We got the dynamic variation. I start on top, I reach the bottom, I push my knee in front of me as much as I can, I remain in the stretch a couple of seconds, I come back up and I can repeat that 6 to 10 reps. Or we have this last variation here where I go into the stretch, I put my top hand on the knee and the other hand on the chair just to assist the position, and I move back and forth into the stretch. I can do 20 to 30 reps. There's kind of a bouncing movement, all right? So I go back and forth into the stretch and I can stay there 20 to 30 reps. Alright guys, so this is one of the best exercises you can do to work on your ankle flexion. So when you go into the stretch, if you feel like you're falling back, you can't stay there, and your ankles are just making you fall back, this exercise may help you fix that problem. Now, something must be said about the weight. You don't want to use a weight which is too high for you or too low, because if it's too low, you won't feel the stretch at all right? So you do want to make sure you add something that is pushing you down. But if you use a weight which is too high for you, you're going to feel like you can't go into the stretch because your body wants to resist to the stretch because the weight is too high, all right? So choose the correct amount of weight for you. For example, here I'm using 8 kilos, something like 5 to 10, also something more than 10 kilos, which is from 10 to 20 pounds should work, all right? All right, guys, so with that said, I know that you may have some questions, some doubts, or some opinions about this exercise right here. And also, if you give this exercise a go, please leave a comment down below, because I'd be really happy to talk with you, to answer to your questions and doubts, and to have a chat about this exercise right here, all right? Also, remember that if you enjoyed the content, you can leave a thumb up and help me grow this channel. It means a lot to me, guys, and you know that, all right? So, with that said, that's all from the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia. Have a nice stretch, and see you in the next video. Bye.